Welcome, viewers. This is Younib TV Live at 1. My name is Micheal Robert, and I will be giving you the news updates at 1. And on our first story, human rights organizations, including the Federation of Women Lawyers of Kenya, have called for the government to address the rising number of femicide cases, which currently stands at 30. They have criticized the government for failing to take the issue seriously and demand for a call of national disaster. Here is the story.
I can see so many faces, and I'm telling you, amongst us, there are people who are named in the suspect of the said murder.
In 2024, so far FIDA Kenya is aware of at least 30 cases of women who have died in the hands of intimate partners as a result of domestic violence and femicide. These cases have been reported to the National Police Service, but unfortunately, the pace of investigations is excruciatingly slow.
Many times we are told no stone will be left unturned. Alafu wiki moja, wiki mbili, na amewauliza, do you see these stones being turned? We pray and hope that this will indeed be the last time.
Further, the National Police Service is yet to issue a comprehensive statement on the circumstances that led to his escape and steps towards his rearrest and prosecution.
The President should officially declare femicide a national crisis and a disaster, assuring the public that his administration is working actively to protect women and girls across the nation.
Let us rethink femicide as a crime, as a standalone crime, because what is happening is that some of these suspects, when they are arraigned in court, they are charged with the normal, murder.
DCI detectives are questioning a suspect in the gruesome murder of Willis Ayeko, a human resource manager at Wells Fargo, on Monday night. Victor Ouma Okoth was apprehended from his hiding place in Nairobi's Dandora Phase 4 area. Okoth reportedly withdrew around 100,000 shillings from the Dandora area on Friday to secure a rental house. This is a report.
What we found as the injury were on the head. We found a lot of bleeding, bruising in the scalp, and bleeding in the brain. So this is what led to his death. Other than that, there were some other bruises we found on the wrist. I understand that when he was found, he had some handcuffs on, so there were bruising on the wrist, which were as a result of the handcuffs. There were also some bruising on the knees and on the lower limbs.
Also importantly, we were able to identify him positively from clothing and the physical features. So we believe this is Willis Ayeko, and the injuries were head injury.
Huyu jamaa siku ilikuja kitu kama saa 10. Sisi tulikuwa naona tu vitu akiingia na vitu. Sasa tulikuwa tumejua yeye ni muuaji. Sasa tangu hiyo siku hatujawahi muona.
Sisi tulijua ni mgeni area. Hadi siku alikuwa anakaa, alikuwa karibu tuseme kila kitu ilikuwa mpya. Si boy wa huku. Sasa jana ndo tulishtuka kusikia kuna venye kulikuwa na mambo.
The cooperation has been very good. The police have been very, very helpful. They've gone out of their way to help us find justice and to find the killers. And I think so far so good. We are very, very impressed with the effort that has been put.
The work that is being done by the DCI and the police generally is encouraging. And we are hoping that at the end of this, the widow and the family members and we people from Siaya will find justice.
Now, in other stories, after nearly a month since the Social Health Authority took over the country's public health insurance, people seeking care in public hospitals have reported varying experiences. In Mombasa, a patient's bill was totally covered by the new authority, whereas in Kericho, some locals still had to pay for services out of pocket. Here's the story.
My NHIF card has been here. Vile imebadilishwa kwa SHA. Unaambiwa is not active, it's not working, so I had to pay cash. You see ni somehow ngumu. So unashindwa vile hizo pesa zilienda.
Huyu bibi yangu alikuwa ameumia mkono. Tumekuja hapo tukaambiwa tulipe ati mambo ya SHA hakuna hapo kwa system. mpaka tuende kwa huduma center.
Daktari akasema mwingizeni ndani. Mimi nashangaa wanamwingiza ndani, pesa itatoka wapi? Kumbe SHA iko na tayari ilishafanywa kila kitu.
It was approved within a short period of 15 minutes, and we went into the theater, inserted the pacemaker, and now with the new system of the Social Health Authority, the bill is well taken care of, and she can comfortably go home tomorrow.
And more specifically, where that patient is a registered and paid up member of the Social Health Authority. That's a resolution that we have agreed that we shall now be moving from facility to facility to ensure that all services are rendered without discrimination.
The country's public university learning system has once again been immobilized due to a nationwide strike by lecturers. Lecture halls in most universities have remained unoccupied as a result of the government's refusal to execute promised salary increment. This is the story.
For the union makes us strong.
As the Secretary General of the University Academic Staff Union, Dr. Constantine Wasonga Opeo, PhD, LLB, Hons, LLM, CBA, Return to Work Formula, have declared the strike officially launched.
Solidarity forever.
So tungeomba the government and au wote wenye wanahusika washughulikie kitu kwa haraka, because we are trusting your government and you can do something.
They're making it even make some people lose the motivation to be in university, and it's only the beginning.
Issue is simple. Honor the return to work formula. The 1 month is almost over. We are being taken round in circles. Even the 7 to 10% that was agreed upon, it is now becoming a wild goose chase.
It is 100% shutdown. And I want to thank Dons for heeding the call of the union. Dons are the most learned people in any society. And if you can't pay them well, then who is this person you are paying well? That you are scaring us with the sacking. Dons can teach anywhere in the world.
We are heading for a fast short break. When we come back, more news reports live at 1. So please stay tuned.
Je, wewe ni mfanyabiashara katika sekta ya elimu, afya bora, usafiri ama unamiliki kampuni yoyote ile? Ungependa kupata fursa ya kutangaza biashara yako ili kuwafikia wateja zaidi? Usikonde. Runinga ya Younib inakupa fursa ya kupeperusha matangazo kuhusu bidhaa na huduma unazotoa kwa bei nafuu. Kwa maelezo zaidi, wasiliana nasi kupitia nambari za simu 0750344700 ama kupitia barua pepe marketing@younibtv.com. Jinyakulie leo. Younib TV, ever the best.
Welcome back. During the second ministerial meeting of the School Meals Coalition in Nairobi, President William Ruto reveals plans to increase the school feeding program from 2.6 million learners to 10 million by 2030. Ruto emphasized the program's transformative impact on education, particularly for vulnerable children across the country. Here's the report.
The outcome has been inspiring. It is undeniable that Kenya has recorded exemplary rates of enrollment, retention, and academic performance throughout the duration of this program since 1980, when World Food Programme came into this space. In implementing the school feeding program, we have remained dynamic and innovative and always on the lookout for strategies to enhance the program's reach and also the program's impact.
School Meals Program was identified very soon as a powerful and cost-effective way to ensure that the most vulnerable children receive a nutritious meal, often their only one of the day, while also supporting their families and their communities.
Launched last year in August 2023 with only 80,000 learners in 45.
Now in sports, 3 African teams, including Kenya, who made their debut in the Women's Under-17 World Cup, were all eliminated, with Zambia also exiting in the group stages and Nigeria managing to reach the quarterfinals, which begs the question, what were the primary reasons for their failure to do well in the tournament? Here's the report.
We shouldn't look at where we're coming from, our continent, but we should look at the ability that we have, the talent that we have. We can make it, and we shall make it as Africa. I believe one of these teams, one of these years, we shall carry the trophy as an African team.
Athleticism and the speed side of it, but also add in really quick, technical, very high soccer IQ, and so it makes it really difficult because you can't just drop, because then you give them too much space in the middle of the field, and you can't press up because they go in behind you. So it's a really difficult team to game plan against.
We just make sure that we move around to get good legs, good players. There are numbers of them, millions of them all around there. We scout for them, invest them, and then to become a prospect for the national team.
So if we can implement more school football, competitive school football, we start from there, I think it will help us improve, unlike playing high-level football at national team level. And even in our region, if we can add a lot of regional tournaments.
Now, in other stories, Kenyan goalkeeper trainers have started a 4-day FIFA-facilitated training in Nairobi, ushering in a new era. The workshop at Kenya Institute of Special Education will be led by Alejandro Herrera, a FIFA coach goalkeeping expert.
Because the first one was in South Africa, and then this is the second one, actually, which has been brought to us. It means a lot.
What I needed was to gain more knowledge and come back and be the goalkeeper trainer of the national team, the clubs, and inspire the goalkeepers to.
The coaching course today is one of our key agendas from 2016, because initially we had football, but we had not trained manpower.
Football. Well, that is it for the news updates at 1. Thank you for watching. And remember, when life gives you lemons, make uji power. I have been your boy Smoke. Thank you for watching Younib TV Live at 1.